Morning, happy Sunday. We're gonna go ahead and get started right away. I'm gonna come over to my mat. You guys, we've got a really great workout coming in for you. The equipment today, I'm using some weights and then I'm using a booty band. If you don't have the equipment at home, no worries. Started. This is your 30-minute full body sculpt. My name's Marie. Lay down your mat. Make sure you have some water with you. Let's go ahead and get started. So place your weights out in front of you together because we're going out that way. You're going to bring yourself back of the mat. Can you all hear me? Yes, I hope you can. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So take a big inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. On the exhale, send your tailbone down and back. Give me a really nice chair squat. And then reach it all the way back up to the top. Big breath in. Exhale, take it down. Ha. Good. Reach it all the way back up. Big inhale. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Your feet are hip width apart. Just to have a little bit more support. Your belly is engaged. So that means pull the belly up and in. Ribs in towards each other. Give me 2 more like that. Take your weight all the way down into the heels. Inhale, reach it all the way back up. Exhale, bring it down. Now roll your shoulders down and back. Start giving me little pulses here. You can take your hands in front of your chest. Soften your shoulders. And then let's go ahead and tap into that breath. Big inhale through your nose. Big exhale through your mouth. We're here for 5. Long spine so that you've got that big, beautiful diagonal crown of the head down into your tailbone. Last 3, firing up through the lower body. You've got 2. All right, last one, you're gonna fold over your legs. Sway side to side. Allow your belly and thighs to touch and then lengthen all the way back out. 2 more like that. Bend the knees, belly and thighs touch. Send it all the way back out. Last one. Allow your legs to stretch out entirely. You can always bend on the knees, sway side to side, let go of your shoulders, of your neck here. Awesome. Walk it all the way out into a high plank. Here we go. Those hands are framing your weights. And rock yourself forward and back. Nice energizing movement here. Full body strength. Big breath in through the nose and out. Awesome. Now slowly you're going to come into your side plank. Take a weight onto your right hand, reach it all the way up. Big inhale. Exhale, you take it down, switch it to the other side. You're going to take the weight with the left hand, reach it all the way back up. Big breath in. Exhale, you drop. And we switch it up. So just alternating here, right to left. Inhale through your center. Exhale, extend it out. Keep going here the entire time. Think about reaching your hips high up towards the sky. You're digging into your obliques. And then every time you extend the arm all the way up, line it up. Wrist over shoulder, and then shoulder over shoulder. Same thing with the other. You're gonna hold your right hand all the way up. Now stay with me. Left knee goes down, right leg goes over. Big inhale, exhale. You're gonna pull it in, elbow and knee together, reach it all the way back out. Big inhale, exhale, pull. Continue there. You've got 5. How are we doing? Hello. You've got 4. Last 3. Good morning, you guys. If you're just joining, jump in. Last 2. Good. Hold elbow and knee together. Pulsate for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome. On 1, take your weight down. Hands underneath your shoulders. Send it back into that high plank. You're going to slowly drop the knees down, tap, and lift. Here we go. Isolating through that low core. Good. You've got 5. Big breath in through the nose and out through your mouth. Last 3. We're going to take that same thing to the other side. You've got 2. Last 1. All right. Take the weight with the left hand. You're gonna reach it all the way up. I'm gonna face you. Keep going. Left hand goes up. Right knee goes down. Inhale, take it all the way out. Exhale, elbow and knee together. Inhale, reach. So really strong here as you pull elbow and knee together. Really common. A lot of people kind of dip their hips and then reach right back up. I want you to find your strength through the obliques. Last 4 here. Last 3. Try to keep your hips high. You've got 2. Last, we're gonna hold elbow and knee together and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. We're gonna go back into that high plank. In 1, take a second, reach it all the way out, high plank, extend the legs all the way out. On the exhale, let's drop into our forearms. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Rock yourself forward and back. Breathe. Here we go. Hip dips in 3, in 2. Go side to side. Dance it out, you guys. For 8. Start 7. You got it. Last 3. Last 2. Let's take a child's pose on 1. You're going to send your hips all the way back into your child's pose. I'm going to go ahead and take the weights out of the way. Stay on child's pose. Good work. Big breath. Beautiful. Find a seated position. If you can, place us our equipment today. Weights. Have a fabric one. However, if you have an elastic one, it works just as well. Got choked up there. You're gonna inhale, sit tall. Take your weights. I'm gonna take one weight. I have 1 5-pound weight in between. You're gonna tuck the tail under, send the arms out in front of you, bend slightly through those elbows. Inhale, tuck the tail under, send the arms all the way out. Yes. Now, when you tuck the tail under, you're really rounding through the spine. Pulling the belly in towards the spine. Arms long. You're not really locking through the elbows, so the arms are long, but the elbows are soft. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale. Few more here, really waking up that deep layer of the core. 2. Tail under, hold it out in front of you. You're gonna bend those elbows, reach it out. Pull it in. Your elbows and your shoulders are aligned. Try not to take it down here, because then you kind of lose all that effort around your shoulders, around your biceps, even the back of the arms here. Now, I want you to think, as you do this, pull the belly down. Nice, slow, and controlled is the key here. Why? Because then you connect to the muscle and that strength and the effort instead of momentum. You've got 4 more. All right, for those of you who want to float your feet, let's go. You've got 2. Last one, hold that bend. You're gonna press it up, take it down. You reach, good, pull it down. You can stay here or you can add on. So when you lengthen the arms, you tap the toes, pull it back in. Nice and controlled, tap and lift. Notice if you're bringing your knees down or bringing your feet down slowly through the knees, I want you to think thighs away from the belly and then pull it back in, yeah? Take it all the way out. Exhale, pull. Grabbing onto the center. Modification, you can go ahead and take it through and you march it out. Few more, everybody. Here we go. So right here, this is your modification. We march it out. Otherwise, if you're going full out, you tap both toes down and both feet come up at the same time. Last 3, optional. You're gonna keep your feet up into, hold it here, lengthen those arms. Let's get into the triceps, down and back. Now this right here is pretty challenging for the core. If you need to drop your feet back down, do it, and then find your balance. Here we go. Elbows in towards each other. You got this. You've got 5. Last 3. Last 2. You're gonna set those feet down. Woo, on 1. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and roll it all the way down. I'm gonna bring my weights with me. Bring them to the side so you keep them accessible towards the mat. All right, sway side to side. Check in with yourself here. Go ahead and either flex or point your toes. I like to flex. It kind of gives me more control on what's going on behind the leg, down into the hamstrings. Hands are gonna come behind your head. Elbows are open. Now, go ahead and connect belly button to spine. We're going into bicycles, right to left. Here we go. Left elbow to right knee. Inhale through the center. Exhale, twist it over to the other side. Now, if you've got the band around the thighs, this is creating a lot more resistance versus when you don't have anything. Another option, if you have ankle weights in your home, use that band, use the ankle weights. Or less, I prefer, depending on how I feel, honestly. Sometimes I prefer resistance-based, sometimes I prefer weight-based. Connect the low belly into the spine. Now, notice if you're pulling on the neck, a lot of the times we want to get to that elbow to knee by pulling on the neck. So try to rest your head down, almost as if you're resting it down on your fingertips behind you. You hold it nice and tall here. Lift it. Tiny pulses from the core and not the neck, please. Here we go for 8, 7. Modification, your foot goes down. Left foot goes down. Last 5, 4, 3. We're going to the other side. So right elbow to left knee on 1. Switch it over and pulse it out. Good. Same idea here. If you need that modification, you're going to bring the right foot down. Last 4, 3, 2. Side to side. You're going to go ahead and lengthen the legs all the way out in front of you. So go ahead and them slightly. Now, I'm going to grab one weight on my right hand. The left hand is going to come behind my head. So really glue your heels and your glutes. Hold it back, arching through the spine. You're going to peel yourself. Peel head, neck, shoulders off the mat. Your right fingertips aiming the left toes. Inhale through. Good. So really use your exhale to lift yourself nice and high off the ground and then back into the center. Big inhale. Exhale. And then reach back out. Excellent. Take it all the way back down. We're almost there. Give me 4 more. Ooh. And then as you go through your reps, the muscle gets a little bit more tired, and maybe you find that struggle. Finding the struggle is the key here. All right, one more. We hold it at the top, please. Last one. Hold it at the top. Now little lifts and lower, pulse it. 8, 4, yes. 3, you're gonna bring your knees over the hips into, take your weight with your left hand as well on 1, right here. You're gonna jump, you're gonna punch right to left, squeeze. Good. For 8. Really crossing over that leg and really lifting yourself, head, neck, shoulders. Feel those shoulder blades off the mat. You're not really collapsing from the right side to the left side. You're lifting yourself up. Last 5, here we go. Punch it through, crossing over. You've got 4, you've got those obliques. Last 3, You're gonna hold right arm forward in 2, right arm forward on 1, pulse it for 8, 7, 6, those weights in 3, in 2, in 1, release the weights. Awesome, you guys. Sway side to side. Notice how is your core feeling. Take a second. Bring your hands behind your head. Let's get into a bicycle one more time. Little reset here, and then we take it to the other side. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Keep going. How are we doing? Beautiful. You've got 5. 3. Hold it on the left side. On 1, we pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. You guys. All right, lengthen the legs all the way back out to the top of the mat. Take your weight with your left hand. So I keep standing up and checking because one time I did a live and you couldn't hear me and I was not like checking the comments, and so I did the entire live and nobody heard me. Hard with that. Here we go. Take a big breath in on the exhale. Left knuckles are going to come to your right toes. Inhale, you drop it all the way back down. Exhale, peel head, neck, shoulders off the mat. Take it all the way through. Now, notice the difference between the two. My is a little stronger than my right obliques. So I feel it, right? It's like a really huge struggle for me to get a little higher. However, I can get there. So let's go ahead and aim for that. Lift head, neck, shoulders off the mat. You reach. Inhale, you drop. Again, same principles here that you applied through the first side. Your heels are glued. You're pulling belly button down. Every time you lay down, you're finding the natural curve of the spine, so you're not necessarily arching or tucking. Give me 3. Hold it at the top. Last 2. Using that exhale to find the effort. Last 1. Hold it at the top and you pulse for 8, 7, 6. We're gonna come right back into your punches. Last 3, 2, 1. The center, grab the other weight if you have it. Let's go ahead and punch right to left. Optional for the second side. See if you can lengthen those legs out into a 45-degree angle. Keep pulling down. So low core really plugs it in. Distribute your toes, even through the heels. Last 4. Left arm goes out and you punch it and pulse it for 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Awesome, you guys. All right. Rock yourself forward. Grab a sip of water. We're coming down into that lower body, and we are almost there. This is flying by. So weights are going to come out of the way. So when you're ready, you're going to meet me down onto that left forearm. Your right hand is going to come light on the ground. Now, check yourself out here. Knees are going to come underneath your hips, and then you're going to take yourself up into that donkey kick. Give me 3 pulses at the top, and then slowly you lower all the way down. Big inhale. Exhale, you've got 3, 2. To feel it on the leg that's down at the bottom, on the left leg. So right now I'm working with my right leg. Right leg goes up. Your left elbow is straight underneath your shoulder. You've got a long neck behind you, so try not to collapse down. And then square out your shoulders and your hips. Through the heel, flex through the foot. Through the mouth, big inhale through your nose. The entire pulling your belly up and in. Try to block your low back from curving or dipping down. Top, top and continue pulsing towards the back of the head. Last 4, 3. Take your knees down. Ooh, I felt that. All right, you're gonna bring your right leg forward. So the same leg that was moving, right foot is gonna come through. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my weights for this one. Right foot comes forward, left leg is back. Check it out. Left heel, the back one peels away from the ground. Extend the arms, you hinge your hips, you pull it all the way in, elbows reach out, inhale. And then you extend. Drop onto that right heel. Wiggle your toes. All your weight onto that right heel. Go. Bring it in. And then you reach, I'm already feeling it. All the way through, and then right back out. Give yourself a moment to feel each position. So many times I see people kind of like bracing through, which is fine for cardio, but when you're concentrating on strength, give yourself a moment to feel, get there, feel it, reach it, hold. Last 5, here we go. Last 4, really feeling it onto that. You've got 3. Last 2, you're gonna hold left leg behind you. 1 more, hold it back, open the palms, biceps. Breathe for 8. That right heel, sink into the right heel. 5 more. Your weights. 2. Drop those weights, take it all the way down into the mat. On 1, it's a toe tap right to left. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7. We're almost there. Make sure your shoulders are over your wrists. 4, 3, and even it out. Last 1. Take the knees down, catch your breath. Beautiful work. Take a second. All right, shake things off. Let's go ahead and come into the other side. I'm gonna turn around here for you. So other side, opposite side. I'm gonna take my right forearm down. The lift for 3, for already tired on that right leg. So give yourself some grace. And you need to catch your breath, do it, and then recommit 100%. Try not to force yourself. Try not to keep going for the sake of keeping going. Always listen. We go 3 times, we pulse. Light on them to that left hand. You've got 3, 2. Just a second. I'm gonna catch my breath. Big and big through the heel. I like to give you in away from the right knee is in and not crossed over your midline on the ground. So again, my right obliques are working so that I'm not dumping all the weight onto that left hand. I'm mostly on my right forearm and recruiting my right obliques for support. Feel me 2 more. 2, 1. This is your last one, and then you're gonna keep pulsing. Here we go for 8, 4, 3, on 1. Excellent. Extend the arms all the way out when you take it into that child's pose. If you need to Foot is gonna come through. You're gonna grab your weights. We've got a different variation with the arms. That way we really work through the entire arm while working through the lower body. So you're gonna stand up. Left foot is gonna bring it forward. Right heel is peeled up. This and up through your chest. Your palms are facing the back of the house. Pull. Elbows come up. Inhale, you reach. Inhale, exhale. Come on, this is your last bit here. Exhale, pull it in. You've got wiggle the toes. Last three. We're gonna get into those triceps. Keep your right leg behind you. Into, all the way in. On one, hold it. Now, palms in, reach it back, kick it. Woo. Onto that balance, sink into that left heel. 7, 6, finishing it out. Back down on the mat, high plank, and we do 1 round of mountain climbers. 2, last one. Here we go. Release those weights. Hands underneath your shoulders. Pull it in. Nice and strong. Now, stay with me. If you want to run it out, do it. Otherwise, you can stay nice and slow, walking your mountain climbers. Here we go. You've got 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and you're done, you guys. Whew. Beautiful work. Take a second, pose. Knees apart. If you work. All right, here we go. You're gonna go ahead and take the band if you have that on. Take the weights out of the way. We're just gonna do a quick you're gonna lay down. Bring in supine. Good. So good. People really do underestimate the power of just getting on the mat. Like this is, but figure 4. Right ankle comes on top of the left knee. Stretch out through that backside. Tail your chest, relax around your shoulders. Knee comes into your chest. And slowly allow your feet to come all the way down. Open up through your chest. Allow yourself to relax here. Relax around the hips. And on the belly. We're going to finish here. palms of your hands together right in front of your heart center, honoring your body, your movement. Self forward. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you feel good. If you've got any requests, please drop them in the comments. Go to my website. I've got a few teacher trainings coming through, one in Miami, another one in New Jersey. Miami is August, New Jersey will be in, and then possibly, stay tuned, one in Puerto Rico. So connect with me via Instagram. I am at Marie_Colom, COLOM, name and last name. And then I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, you guys. Thank you.